Well, that's some eerie music to start the stream on. Welcome on in, everyone. My name is Joel Duggan, and this is the Citadel. It's a 4-year-old Minecraft server where I do geeky stuff in Minecraft with my friends. We are playing in the medieval area where we are building the town of Westhill. And last time, we finished off some road texture over here on the east side. And yes, I understand the weird irony of having an east side of Westhill, but there's a big mountain over there, and that's to the west, so that's why it's called Westhill. So yesterday we worked on this. We added some texture and kind of blended the road out here just so it doesn't look quite so haphazard. And last night after I logged off, I did come back in and I finished the custom tree. It grew just after I ended the stream, so I thought, you know what? I'll come back in here and I'll just trim it up a little bit. So we actually have a decent view now. So it sort of blocks the tower, but it sort of gives you something in between, which is nice. So you kind of see the tower behind it, and then as you get closer, it kind of has a nice crossover the view where you then get a bigger view as you come around the tree, which is what I wanted from this. So that's great. Looking forward to that. Also realizing yesterday as I finished this tree, I removed all of the dripstone. I was supposed to leave about 16 of them up there, so we should go replace those right now before I forget. Technobabble, hello, welcome in. So we'll go get that dripstone. And then I think today what we're going to work on is the church courtyard. And I'm not sure, I think I want to do mostly grass. I want to try to have some flower beds and some crop beds, kind of like the raised beds that the villagers have. And I think I don't want to use path blocks because I want to have more than just one texture, but I think we're going to go with maybe like oak, stripped oak and sand, or maybe sandstone. We'll figure it out. I do have the custom hay bale texture, which goes very well with the stripped birch and the stripped oak, so we might use that in places too. It'd be kind of cool. So first things first, we'll go grab the dripstone and replace that. And I'm hoping that we can get the church courtyard done fairly quickly. Because I want to try and frame out some of these houses here. I'd like to know what these roof lines are going to be like in the near future. Dripstone, we'll just take that. And I guess what we'll do is give everything we need. We're going to need spruce for sure. Probably the oak. I don't know if we're going to need dark oak. Probably gonna need that. Probably gonna need that. Definitely taking the grass and the moss. We'll bring that too. Coarse dirt, of course. How much coarse dirt we have? We should probably put in a road or two. Jungle wood might be okay too. We're going to need the bones. We are going to need... I don't know if we'll use the jungle. Oh, I'll bring that. And... that's it. We'll just bring a blank one. So I don't think I want all of the path to be grass path. We're going to work on this path too. Someone gifted me a sub 17 hours ago while I was offline. Interesting. I thought you had been in chat to be gifted. Delicious donut. Were you AFK maybe? Someone might have done a either a specific sub, or someone could have done like a gift sub when you were lurking. Although I thought we left off at 125 and it looks like we're at 130, so maybe somebody came in and did something very nice. 130 is, I think, the most subs I've ever had on the channel. I can't recall ever having any more. I'm gonna have to remember this for sound effects. Even if you hide them in walls, this could be kind of a cool sound effect to have. Thanks, Coda. Appreciate that. Everything else we need should be in my ender chest. And I think what we'll do is set up probably maybe here in the corner. I can use the wall. Let's put you down there. Hide the bed in the corner. And then let's get this stuff out here. Oh, didn't realize that. I got oak wood, horse dirt, spruce. Do coarse dirt and go up there. Grass, moss. Actually, let's switch these. Ends up being less of a game of memory if you can swap things around. We will put you there. And what is this? This is the... Oh, this is all the flowers. And the plants and stuff. Alright, so first things first. We can actually turn this into path block, but it's a waste of coarse dirt. And I always have way more dirt than I do coarse dirt. So we'll just go and start to map out a path. We'll use path block first. So it's probably going to be pretty straight through here, I would imagine. Obviously, we're going to have something go up against this. What's the plan for today? We're going to work on this church courtyard. That's going to involve some planters, probably some gravestones. Neither one of which I have a lot of experience with in Minecraft, so it should be interesting. And like I said, we're probably going to not use grass path, but this is going to be the easiest way to just kind of get this looking decent here. Let's go there. And overlap these by 2. So here I think it's where it's going to start to have to come in. Not sure if it's going to go out that far. You were Dragon. I remember that name, a delicious donut. They raided just as we were wrapping up. So if you left yesterday before we raided Miss Rowe, then Dragon came in and did a bunch of really nice things. They raided, and then they dropped a gift sub bomb, and so like Twitch might have just caught your user on the way out. That's probably what happened. If dripstone were to be hit in a wall and it grew all the way to whatever floor there was, would you lose the sound effect? I don't know. You could probably put something in it to keep it from growing, like a string or something. Wow, is chat that far behind? Out of curiosity, if someone wants to type flowers after J Price, as soon as you hear me say it, 1, 2, 3, flowers. I'm curious to see how far chat is behind. Oh, Toy Bear, that was pretty fast. Okay, it's not. It must be just user timings. So you can see on the map, we're starting to get a feel for this path going around. I want it to stay slightly more organic, so we're probably going to come in here more. That's the other thing I don't like about the grass path, is that you don't get your blocks back nearly as often. 1, 2, 3. So I'll do that. What I should do is just do this in green before I change the texture of it. Probably a smarter way to do this. That to me might be a little bit too far out. I think we might want to have this be much tighter. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. It's all good. All good. So, yeah, I like the idea of that being a tighter path. We'll keep it too wide. And all of this coarse dirt is probably going to get turned into grass as well. We'll just see how this kind of rolls out. All right, so we've got two there, 3 there, 2, and then I feel like what we should do here is 2, 1, 2, like that. Yeah. Oh, no, wait, that didn't work. 2, 2. I think we might have to just come in here an extra block. Man, Twitch is being twitchy today. Folks are out in force. Yeah, this feels really, really straight. Let's try to bring this up a bit. Holiday weekend makes the crazies come out. Yeah. It was like that when I used to work in retail too. We could honestly probably use a little bit of an extra bump rate. Right there. So if this ends up being this wide, we might not have a lot of room for things. I'm thinking like a small flower garden there. Probably something else over here to that effect. Down around this area, I thought this would be a cool spot to maybe have some gardens. And then, or maybe we could do that here, and then maybe here would be an obvious place for some gravestones. We're gonna pick those up for now. How much room do we have here? Yeah, I think what we can do is just pull this in a little bit closer. Curve that in there. And then here we can maybe pop back out. Whoops. J Price gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. The Great Ryan, Doria, Ghost Cat, Clarky Max, and the Mike. Thanks so much, J Price. Really appreciate that. That brings us up to 135 when the number ticks over. Very much appreciated. You can connect your Discord and your Twitch, new folks. If you'd like to join the Discord, you can do that, and you will end up checking your connections tab in Discord for the connection. And then you'll see the Joel Duggan Discord. You can jump on in. There's rules and guidelines to get you started. Ask any questions you want of the moderator or myself, and I'm sure you'll be fine. And somebody, I think it was Donut, you just had a message about a method of doing numbers and stuff. And I think I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure that it's what I normally do, which is just constantly going in a consistent either up or down in numbers. So you can see here we've done I don't know what it is, 4 2 2 1 2 2 2, then we're down to ones again. I was hoping to keep it only 2 wide, but I've managed to make it 3 wide. I'm not sure if I like that. Yeah, I think I might bring this back down to being narrow. Maybe what we'll do though is we'll make it go over. So 1 2 3. Also, this is messing me up, so we're just gonna remove this for now. All right. So let's tighten this up again. So this is gonna pull back. See, I want those blocks. So here, I think we can maybe go a little bit farther. That means also tightening this up. I think that's probably good enough. And maybe we'll come back out there. Oh, now I have to go back this way. All right, so call that good. And let's go and grab some of the things that I want to do here. So we'll grab normal dirt. And spruce. And I think I'm going to use probably walls or like headstones and stuff. Just at least for now. So if I was thinking about this being like a little graveyard area, one of the things I thought would be cool, I go up here. Oh, I missed it. Crap. So if you look down here, there's actually an area out here, and that could be like an out of the wall graveyard as well. But I thought one of the graves could be something we could actually walk down into as like a secret passage. That, or we could put a secret passage in here. Like we could have something here go down. This might actually be a better way to do that. Now that I look at it, that might be a better way, I think. Yes, Thunderbot, I did. Yeah, I drew the emotes in chat. Fred Inc. Is it Fred Inc.? Hey, I'm new to the channel from the Citadel Cafe and Spawn Chunks. Hey, very cool. You listen to both. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like both of those podcasts. Yeah, I mean, it's not so much peasants versus castles. It's the whole town is got a wall around it, right? But yeah, I'm definitely thinking here could be a good spot for walls. Now, unfortunately, we can't put them right up against the wall here, so maybe like one there. one there. I want to make it too obvious. Maybe like 2 blocks in front. They're not all going to be the same, but we can mix them up a little bit. I think that's just like a nice little stagger. Maybe we could have like another one off to the side. But I think if you combine that with a couple of them having some flowers and stuff in front of them, probably make a lot of sense. So that's the nice big area, and that's where I was hoping to put the planters and stuff. However, it looks like we have enough room here that we could do something fun. So like, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Now the downside of this, of course, is that you can't put 2 next to each other because of the trapdoors. Because there's no way to actually have like another row of dirt here, which would be great. But then there's no way to put the cool door on it. So we'd have to have rows of 2, which actually might be less claustrophobic as well. Whoops. So again, this is just a medieval town, so there's not a lot of royals. There'd be a governing body. So we'd probably just have like something square here. But that doesn't really work that way. I feel like that could work. And then we could do maybe like a raised flower bed up against the back here. Oh, I'm actually out of dirt. Go get the dirt, Salka. Hey, Gecko Gamer, how's it going? Nope. Don't have any proper fix-it stuff. That's fine. Blew up a bed, I think. What was I in here for? Dirt. Someone's always a shock when you run out of dirt. Yeah, I mean, I usually have more in my inventory than I know what to do with. I agree. No idea, mixed run. It's not that technical. So that could be flowers. And really, so could this part in front here. I like the idea of these being like vegetable gardens. Gonna need a lot more of those. I hear you, zombie man. I know it feels like a lot of the same. We might swap out some of these for oak trapdoors later. Hey, on the diagonal, how's it going? Yeah, I've only ever seen the Monty Python stuff once, and it was ages ago. Alright, so we can't do a raised bed. Well, no, wait a minute. That's got the thing on. So we could totally do a raised bed there. That's not going to matter. I would like to do more than that, but we can maybe think about more bushes and stuff in here. So I don't want to get too crazy with it. All right, so what are we gonna do for growing in here? I feel like we're probably gonna want some wheat and stuff. I also feel like this is maybe not the best use of space. What if we take this out and go horizontal over along the back? I feel like that could look a little bit cooler. Although that eliminates what I was going to do over here. Nice and in a nice tidy way. What about we just do this? Maybe this is just better off having like a decent sized bush back there or something. Does anyone know if Joel has a set upload schedule for the VOD channel? No, I just kind of get to it whenever I can, and the roadblock that I've run into now is that some of the VODs are like combo VODs, so they're like, they've got satisfactory bits at the end of them in some places, so I have to edit them, and it takes a long time because the export takes forever. So I feel like this should be something like potatoes, and then we could do alternating, like maybe 2 wheat and a beet or something. That could probably be the way to go. What's this one? Wheat, beetroot seeds. I'm gonna need my toolbox. Oops. And then probably like a combination of wheat in the back, maybe. And And then have potatoes. So one thing I wish there was more of in Minecraft was more crops for decorating and stuff. Yeah. I feel like back here we could do something too. Now for flowers, this is where I'm really stumped. I might need some advice from you, Cosmic. You have a minute. Would be cool if they added a new crop and subblock decor to every update. Yeah, I think really what they need to do is start addressing the inventory issues. I think that's kind of like, you get into blocks, it's like counting your chickens before they're hatched, you know? That can go back there. There's not going to be able to be anything pushed back there unless we do some greenery. Oh, let's just change this here. We've got oak and birch leaves. And we could remove this. Have something going there and maybe even come out a little bit there. I don't have any shears. Could you make that a tree instead? No, because a fence would connect to everything and I don't want it to be a tree. It may not stay. There's going to be a lot of adjustments here. So I feel like rose bushes. Thinking like rose and rose wine. What are the other two tall flowers? There's lilac, sunflower. Is there only the 4? I always feel like I forget about one. The thing about this is that we could totally plant these on something other than just plain dirt. We could do... I mean, we could hide water in there and make it dark farmland. That would be easy to do too. Oh, I never thought about that there. That's unfortunate. Hmm. This is the frustrating thing about flowers too, is that you just end up with random placement in the blocks. Obviously we'd want to add some variety. I'm just kind of looking at different heights. see what's going on. Just the 4? Okay, cool. Thanks, Toby. Do you want to stay dark while you're planting the flowers? Because you could always use moss to plant on. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's the thing. I think this stuff, we need to change this to actual grass. I think this is going to look much nicer as a courtyard once, like, so for example, like this, that. Like now that we're happy with the path. I mean, there'll be a little bit of mud here and there. I feel like there's probably going to be room for some things like barrels and that sort of thing. So yeah, like there'd be a certain amount of grass and moss, I agree. Plan was actually to do all of this as grass. And this might not even be something like that. We could always use like a rock or something. But then I also think we want to bring in some pathing. So like having these 2 blocks and maybe some slabs. I think it would be so cool if you were able to place more than one type of flower in a block. Yeah, I think that would be cool too. Something that I've seen a lot in the mod packs that I've been looking at are just like the vast array of different kinds of flowers and stuff, vegetation, different grass heights, different things like that. It's very cool. So here is where I think we might have to do something like this. And I don't love the way that this makes you kind of go up and down a little bit, so that might not stay. And we can't do that underneath the trapdoor. That also is a tricky thing. Ah, it's too bright. Too bright. What are other beige blocks? I guess we could do planks. Like birch planks. Probably maybe change this up a little bit. Now that we know which way the planks are going to run. Which planks were directional? That was better the other way. So this is where we can start to get into, did I bring the landscape box? Not so many things in my inventory. So, oh, signs. I never thought about signs. That'd be cool too. Like on some of these longer ones, we could totally do like a, maybe like a spruce sign. I don't know if this is gonna look good. Like that. That breaks up the monotony a little bit, doesn't it? And I'm wondering if we can get away with like too many colors. I think the birch planks are just a little bit too garish for my liking. That feels very samey as well. Maybe we need to switch these. That helps a little bit, and we'll switch this up too. Then what I wanted that landscape box for, brown concrete powder. Just not sure what to put down there. Here we can break this up a little bit. It's funny how sometimes in Minecraft dealing in even numbers really helps. Hey, Pieter, how's it going? Is it Pieter or is it Pieter? What were you thinking about deer in the game? Yeah, I don't see why not. The mod pack I'm testing out, there's moose. We'll just go with one here. Now, I probably can't, no, I can't do anything back there yet. That's fine. I like that a lot, actually. Oh, this one. Whoops. Cool. So I feel like that, you use a little bit of touching up. I like that. And we've got grass growing up there now. I feel like I want some of these to stay dirt. So like, whoops. I might leave some of this as coarse dirt. We are going to need to periodically just go out and place some of this coarse dirt, I think, down in the roads, which is fine. We need to do that anyway. It's pie eater. Well, then you're missing a letter. You make a brown 128 by 128 area and plop that on an item frame. A lot of work. For what though? You mean an item frame in there? You can't put item frame on farmland, I don't think. That is the wrong box. Not entirely sure if we're keeping that, but just for fun. Kind of mess around as we go. So here, I'd say we probably want to come over in probably this kind of a zigzaggy pattern. All right, don't need the birch planks. I'm on the fence about this, about the sunken down path. Don't want to overdo it. But maybe there. And I don't know if we can do it here. Probably not with the sign. No. I wonder if we should maybe grab some spruce logs. Stripped ones. Hey, Pyro TG, how's it going? Oh, nighttime. Oh, time to move the bed. Let's put you around the corner. How'd you get the pebbles in the dirt? It's a resource pack, yeah. It's Optifine, and it's there's 3 different textures, and then each one has like a 5 or 10% chance of showing up. So altogether, it's like 15%, maybe closer to 20. Blocks actually have gravel. I stole the idea from Jersey Boy. That is the wrong block. So we can experiment with a couple different like path types here. Just kind of see what works. Feel like we need to go then back to Bruce. Oh, I missed a sign opportunity. Yeah, I'm not liking the birch as much, I don't think. A break when you're ready. Hey, Endergov. Very cool use of those citizen points unlocking that emote. You can use that across all of Twitch, by the way, for the next 24 hours. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think we're going to have to eliminate some of the lower parts. This might not stay like this either. Not really sure. I guess we'll go with... I think I need another brown block. Don't think mushroom's going to work. I mean, I guess we could use coarse dirt, and then it'll stand out more when all this is grass. Do 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 do. I feel like that's starting to brighten up a little bit. It's starting to feel like it has some color. I'm not sure about this. Probably works best for the path if it's maybe something else, not really sure. Forgot that you could buy emotes. Well, I mean, it's not buying because it's not real money. It's just the citizen credits, right? Which are my channel points. Loving those planters. That's a really cool design. Thanks, Skull Daisy. We just kind of came up with that here on the fly. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. Problem, of course, was that you can't put grass or anything out in front of them. So when it comes to actually placing down some things, we're kind of stuck with where we can put things. Which may be good in the long run. Like even that feels a little bit close because you can't put anything on any of those blocks. That's the first one you can actually touch. And here is where like I'd probably want to put something taller. This I might even go grass and then fern. That's the problem though, is that then it ends up being like up in the edge there. Wonder if we could use some of the azalea bushes. What do the tops of those mesh really well with? Probably moss would be my guess. Oh, really? Oh, I was holding the wrong thing. Yep, that works. Definitely have to think about it more like a commitment. But I like the idea of maybe this here. It's too bad we can't put flowers on moss. Why not, right? Anything to make things less square. Hey, Skull Daisy Gimp, how's it going? Always good to see you here. I'm going to go listen to Cosmic and take that break. So for folks that are new, I take a break about once an hour, and it's about that time. We're just going to go AFK over here in the blacksmith. That way this stuff is going to stay loaded and grow. And I will be back in about 5 minutes. right. Oh, here. Skeletons. Gotcha. Saw you. Had enough of you already today. Not having it. I don't need that. Thanks, Reds. How's it going? Try Skillion Soda. Good to see you. So this is feeling cooler. Koala fan, thanks for the host. Appreciate that. I need to go and look at the other garden that I put behind the farmhouse just to kind of see what we did. I don't think they were raised beds, but I'm pretty sure we had berry bushes. And I want to put some beehives back there too. Similar to what we did here. Carrot, beetroots, and we just had the berries there. I kind of like this path better with spruce. The jungle log's not a bad idea either. I always forget that raised beds doesn't refer to beds that you sleep on. Yeah, I've done a little bit of gardening on my balcony this summer. Nothing crazy, just like planters with herbs, and I got a bean plant, stuff like that. But it's been fun. But I did end up learning a lot of the lingo because, of course, I had to Google a few things as well. Let's go with that. Actually, we can probably get away with coarse dirt there. So it gives us an opportunity to put something else back there. So maybe another one of those trees, or maybe an actual tree. Probably put a real tree there. Need some scaffolding. And I came up here without goodies. I had more azalea bushes. Oh, there we go. The mighty Elkhorn is here. How's it going, Elkhorn? Good to see you. Let's go with some birch here. First time trying this. Not sure if this is going to work out. Don't know if that would be a thing or not. Ooh, giant hole. Very odd looking tree. Maybe squirrel in a little bit of stuff back there. Sometimes you have to go with only 2 different kinds of leaves. Otherwise it doesn't make a lot of sense. Techno blade fan, I don't have one. Yeah, I mean, I like it there. We'll have to add some grass and things back there. Wonder if not enough room there. This is where we have to kind of bleed things over into what will be the graveyard stuff. This is where I'm thinking we can probably do stuff like this. And leave some of these as either coarse dirt or otherwise. Because back there we could easily have like another bush or something. Unfortunately some of these touch, so we might want to just dial these back ones back a little bit. We could change that into a stone as well. Let's try that jungle block. Jungle log. I always forget that these go in the wrong direction. Oh, I forgot about that. Right. How did I forget about that? I think we'll switch those. So yeah, now I really don't like this. Yeah, I think I much prefer the darker path. What do you guys think? I think I even want to get rid of some of these. I think I'm okay with just having spruce and stuff. Let's switch these two. Why do zombies always spawn in pairs? I think they just end up having more like spawn frequency in general. Yeah, I prefer that, and I think we can even get away with sneaking in a trapdoor. Just because we're far enough away. It makes sense. Here it looks okay. I think it just looks very funny next to this. Get rid of that. Let's not put that in the same spot. Yeah, I quite like these. This is a little bit in the way. Maybe we'll put it there instead. Yeah, it's better. I forgot how much I love your beetroot texture. Thanks. Yeah, I quite like it as well. It's very similar to beets. If you actually look up, if you Google an image of beets, I used one of the first Google images I found of beets. I think my favorite that I have is the wheat texture, which is originally Germsy Boys, but I changed the color of it a little bit to match vanilla Minecraft. His was really gray. Feel like we could have another one of those in the back. We're kind of bouncing around from thing to thing as I see stuff that I think needs some addressing. Yeah, like I think maybe that, and then we can have another one high up. Feels kind of cool. Although, not much of a separation there. I wonder if we can instead use like real bushes in between there with azalea. We might have to go get some more azalea bushes. Will this ruin the look? Nope. I think we can probably do some fun stuff here. And I know I have concrete powder as well. Just a little bit different. Love all the nature stuff in Minecraft, like flowers and crop scissors, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you, someone who knows what they're doing, can do with it so that I can come and borrow your ideas. Oh, thanks very much, Cosmic. Appreciate that. I think we need something else back here, although I don't think we have... I mean, we have the room. I think here we might want to go up a level. We might want to just take advantage of the fact that we don't have... actually, this can probably be something else as well. Probably just a bush. Sometimes I'm okay with these bushes being on dirt. but sometimes they look better. They're actually on grass. I don't want everything to be azalea. Now that sort of looks like it's connecting to the tree. Maybe this one we have to keep low. Where'd you go? Yeah, I still feel like it needs something back here. Wonder if we can get away with some flowering azalea. Not my favorite, but they might look good next to the beetroot here. I don't want to overlap them, but yeah, I think that works. Inventory woes. Oh, right. That's careful there. This feels a little bit too dense. Maybe we have to knock this back a little bit. So we make that height. That's a problem. I'm not a fan of that. That feels weird. That looks connected. Ah. Decisions. Try carpet maybe, just to give it that little bit of oomph. Hey, Fazo Battlecaster. Like an arc tangent. Wow, that sounds complicated. Oops, that's the wrong one. At least it's taller by a little bit than the thing next to it. It just seems very repetitive. What if we move this to the other side? It's a little bit better. Now I feel like we need to have flower up here. Yeah, it just feels very, I don't know, very samey. I think maybe we can kick this down, reduce this. Put the carpet back though. It's like Goldilocks, either small or too big, but never just right. Yeah, a little tricky. A little bit tricky. This is feeling a little bit of a switch. I should have more more ferns back there. Just don't know if that's gonna be, oh, I can't do it there. What about here? Again, weird position. Helps break things up a little bit. Looks less square. Like we could totally do the same thing back there. There we go. That helps. A little bit of layering. Everything was feeling very singular plane, you know? Can we... Don't want to do a bush there, but I feel like maybe a bush there would be good. Yeah. Fun. No more moaning. Even though it's a church. Alright, so that still feels pretty bright. I don't think there's anything we can do there. Don't think there's anything we can do there. That's not just different. Can't do the grass thing. Look better the other way. Don't know what block to put there. The hard part is going to be the flowers. And that's going to be the hardest thing that I do. Feeling very inspired to get better bits of Somerville. Cool. I think you could use some green. I think you could do some really effective stuff in Somerville with like bright stuff. See, like bright stuff behind green. I think you could probably, even if you just like orchestrate it so even just the top of a green thing is poking out. I don't know if I did that over here. I think I did it on the beetroot when you walk into town. Like this kind of thing there. This is nice, kind of hidden. Maybe it's over by the butcher shop. Yeah, like stuff like that really helps. I mean, obviously you want to see the whole thing, but like having a little bit of layering goes a long way. Would brown mushroom block fit here? I think it might be too light. And I don't remember where I put mine. I think I might have put it in one of the other shulker boxes. There it is there. Mushroom. We'll bring some jungle too. I know dripstone won't work. I never thought about rooted dirt. It's gonna be too light. Plus I don't want to make it look like block barf, you know? Generally I try to have like one or two medium textures as far as tone goes. And then a couple of other textures. Let's just try this. So it fits, like it's not awful. It's better than the oak. Certainly better than the birch. For like a light block. And then the brown mushroom block, if I was to put that anywhere. Yeah, it feels out of place. It looks like a different kind of texture. A little bit too red, too pink. Surprisingly, the jungle looks good, kind of tucked in the back there. I'd use that as a highlight block. See, that just looks too much like the end of the planters. Speaking of, I wonder if we can try one of these. Do we like that? Or do we prefer the like wraparound look? Take it easy, LavaCast. Good to see you. Flowers are the easy part. What are you talking about? See, I'm more familiar with the crops and how to use them. Oak gives it some depth. Skull Daisy and Cosmic fight. Maybe we can use it to differentiate just these two. This is kind of like a special case planter because it kind of wraps around. Do I only have the one of those? Can that mean that that can go back? Don't need any of those right now. When you realize you're carrying a bunch of blocks from like 30 minutes ago, like I don't need these right now. Nope, still too much. Too similar. I guess maybe coarse dirt. Do we like these little path blocks in there? Oh, too bright. Gonna be honest, my emoji foo is pretty weak. The oak does give depth though, which now there's two of them next to each other. It looks better than to me that it did. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do the same for all of these. I like that these are okay, and then these have got like a separate look to them. Kind of makes you realize that this is all connected. Yeah, I think that's shaping up. Oh, we can't put grass in there, right? Right to there. Back there, it's probably going to be another bush. I think just about ready. I think I just need to go in here with little texture bits. A little green back here too. That's a little bit straight. So let's just see if we can add in anything else this way. I kind of want to go on the gravestones now. Switch up the color scheme a little bit. Jungle logs. I'm wondering if we can get away with like a cobblestone thing underneath here. Yep. Or even mossy cobble. That would work too. We want it to look really old. Maybe that would be a good one to put back here. And then either cobble or maybe even cracked stone brick. Yeah, I like that. So the thing here is going to be just to kind of go ahead and put in some grass. And I think instead of like having some of these go too far, what we could do is have like the distraction of there being like a different color. And then maybe a flower. Just kind of gives it that length, but then doesn't kind of have that kitty corner texture problem. Love the tree in the corner. Thank you. I haven't thought about using hay blocks. Probably too light. I feel like we can have like just 2 different kinds of flowers on the graves. I don't have that much of a variety. What other flowers would look good on the graves? I'm thinking, is there anything else that's low like that? I guess dandelions would look good. Cornflower, dandelions. I'm right there now with folks wishing that the flowers were a little bit brighter. Not brighter, denser. You know, like instead of 1 dandelion on a block, I wish there was like 3 or 4. I've seen Germsy Boy's textures that he's done. They look pretty cool. Lily of the Valley would be cool. Where are those, in swamps? I haven't watched Shang-Chi or The Legend of the Ten Rings. I want to. Please no spoilers in chat. I'd appreciate it actually if you didn't even say whether you liked it or not. That just came out like yesterday. Orchids are in swamps. I don't even know whether there's a swamp around here. Oh, daisies. They're white. I feel like a white and yellow theme would be good. That's why I want to see if I can find that lily. I don't think we have flower forest nearby. Oh, do I spy it? I think I do. Thanks, Pieter. Appreciate that. I'm a fan of the lead actor that's in Shang-Chi. I watched him in Kim's Convenience. Very, very funny Canadian TV show. 10 out of 10 for eyesight. I've learned from the cosmic best, I think. They may not look good in the grave situation, but they might look good in flower beds. But I'm pretty sure they're going to look okay. Depends on how they hang, I guess. Yeah. I like that combo. Better than the daisy, I think. Yeah. And I think I might actually push this back. And maybe we'll put some moss there. This is the nice thing, is that I believe you can plant flowers on moss, which means that you don't have to worry about not being able to plant them on concrete powder. Yep, works just like a charm. The funny thing back here, maybe we can go with a couple of slightly larger gravestones. I'm thinking mossy bricks. Put those in the ground. And I guess it doesn't really matter because I wanted to do like a solid block on top of that. So maybe we can just do this. And then we got mossy, maybe mossy cobble slab. Yeah, they do feel like a sad flower, right? It's a very somber design. That's actually too much, I think. Maybe we'll do a mossy cobble wall. I'm so glad they made that change a long time ago, that now the mossy, everything, all things mossy match. And I think we can just get rid of this. Sometimes it's nice to have the green concrete powder up your sleeve, because sometimes you want it to be more obvious. Like I like that doesn't blend in. I don't think we need more than 5. I do feel like they're a little bit on the similar side. Maybe we do. I know there's a crack in the floor there, but andesite stair. I feel like this one's gonna be a little bit too shiny. Yeah. Like it better that way. I wonder here if we could pick this up. Go with 2 moss blocks here. Slowly back down. Hope everything is well. Ronnie, hello. How's it going? Hope you're well, Riani. Hey, BL Andrew, welcome in. Good to see you, good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Enjoying your Saturday. My coffee's cold. Yep, that is stone cold. Stone cold. All right, so what I think we need now is some bushes, and I want to keep them low. I also don't want to hide too much of the wall detail back there. So we'll grab a few of these. We'll grab maybe some of those. Put some of this stuff back. I think we've got a lot of coarse dirt in our inventory that we don't really need. I don't think we have room for it. No, we don't. That, keep those. Go with birch, oak. Today is 100% about getting my Satisfactory videos done. I'm putting it off to finish the plant way too long. Oh yeah. I do the same thing. I end up streaming when I should be editing video. I think there's something just so natural and easy about live video. And then as a result, you're like, I could edit the thing, but if I do this now, wonder if we can actually move this out a little bit. Like that. I don't think I want to connect it. So we'll do like that. I don't know. I think maybe low is the way to go here. So this is why I didn't spend a lot of time doing the texture on the inside of this wall, because I knew there's going to be stuff in front of it. I didn't want to have to deal with things. Probably put this over here. Slipshod 22. Hello, hello. First time here, welcome in. Appreciate that. CJ Williams, raiding with a party of 13. Welcome on in, folks. Probably familiar with my stuff if you're coming in from a CJ raid, as CJ's a regular in my chat room. But in case you're new, my name is Joel Duggan, and I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Lately, we've been putting in some time into Satisfactory and, of course, Minecraft, because I co-host the Spawn Chunks podcast with Pixel Riffs every Monday. I also do the Citadel Cafe podcast about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment, and you can find me on the interwebs everywhere at Joel Duggan. It's pretty easy to find. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Cosmic, thanks for the break reminder. We will hold off for just a minute just because of the break. Or the raid, rather. Let's put this higher, I think. No. How about over here? I feel like I've been keeping those mostly low. Why do I have these signs? So what are we building, Slipshod? We are, let me just go to the main courtyard here. And again, for the folks that are new, we've been working on this medieval town area for quite a few months. It's quite large. We're over here in this square, but we've got this entire thing all mapped out over here. But we've done a lot of work here and on the roads trying to tie everything together. And I think one of the last things we have to do is this church courtyard in the back here. And you can see what was just a big old empty dirt patch has become, on this side anyway, the beginnings of a church garden. This is kind of like the crop area. I'm realizing that I'm not a big fan of how bright and yellow that is. It's very distracting. We'll have to come up with something cool here. This is all temporary. The roses are temporary. We might have roses go all along the wall or something like that. That could be kind of cool. But yeah, that's a lot of wheat. I'm wondering if these tips here could be lower potato bushes. Let's try that. Just to see what happens. I think eventually that might look better. But yes, welcome on in, folks. Very much appreciate the raid, CJ. I was hoping for something a little bit more dramatic with the bushes, but I don't think we're going to get there. Maybe with this one? No, I think we're fine. We'll do something else cooler elsewhere. You've not seen this exact texture pack because I've certainly borrowed a few things from Whip and Germsy Boy, but I've twisted them to make them my own. So I don't use anybody else's textures. I always kind of change them or something. But to get yourself started, you can definitely check out what Whip does. We have very similar ideas. There's certainly been some things. I think most of my stuff I've actually tweaked from Germsy Boy, really. All right, so I think what I want to do is now with these graves pretty much done. They feel a little bit crowded, I have to say, with the bushes back there, but you do sort of lose the graves. Maybe the grass is too much. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Yeah, let's move this. A little bit better. Yeah, weird. It's funny how you kind of want them to be on their own. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to use the grass to highlight the path. But I'm going to do that when I get back from my break. Right now, my eyeballs need a break. So do yours, probably. Especially if you're coming in from raid. I'm just going to give myself a nice clean inventory here because I'm starting to hurt my heart. cobblestone. Cool. All right. Now, give me about 5 or 7 minutes, and I will be right back, and we will try to finish up the path wrapping around the other side of the church. Hey, Mish, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and create a better, tighter look here with the grass. We'll be able to get a better feel for how things are gonna look, I think, with the path. This should be a pretty straightforward process of just tightening this up, make it look a little bit nicer. We'll end up putting flower beds in here, I'm sure. I just don't know exactly what yet. Probably more bushes than anything else. I don't want it to look too... Like, I like the idea of them having lots of vegetables and stuff, but I'm not sure about like being too flowery. That makes sense. I mean, it's meant to be like a medieval village, so I feel like most available plant life would probably be for food. I can leave those there. See, that looks just too bright and shiny to me now, so we'll have to come back in maybe with the coarse dirt. It's just going to be easier over here to see where the path is going to go. Oh, more coarse dirt, or grass. Thanks, Mish. I'm glad you like it. Oh, thanks, CJ. I'm glad that you're really enjoying the build style as well. It's really just player scale. Like, that's really what I'm going for. A little bit of inspiration from one or two builds. Like, the Stone Church had a reference image. So did the... I don't know if the Inn did. Maybe. I don't remember. Man, the lag around here is rough on the eyeballs. Y'all seen that? It's not like I'm dropping frames or anything like that. Well, maybe. I spoke too soon. Still, should be smoother than this. Alright, so we have this part here, and I think what I'm going to do is just kind of like, for now, kind of quickly give it just a little bit of love like that, and then we'll do another side. So this side, I think I'm going to hug the church a little bit more. So come in through here. Yeah, and I think we're going to turn... We might actually go there. I feel like we're going to want to go a little bit farther away. And that gets us down to like a 2-wide path. Probably gonna continue on a little bit more until probably about here. That does feel really straight though. Maybe we'll go out just one more. Not Humo. Here from the amazing podcast. I do too. Which one are you here from? I'm assuming it's the Spawn Chunks. That is definitely the more popular of the two. So here, I've got no clue what's going to happen over here. I feel like this is just going to be a problem. For design, I don't know. This is just the natural way the hill was. So I'm not entirely sure. Oh, thanks, CJ. Appreciate that. We haven't recorded the Citadel Cafe. I think I'm doing it Monday night. So Tuesday, the next one should be out. Steven and I had to reschedule this week. I feel like this is okay. Maybe just one more here. At this point now, we're just kind of getting into like how much grass I really want to have. Yeah, I feel like I can go 2 more that way. So it's 2, and all of a sudden it's 3. I don't want it to be 3. Not Humo subscribed at tier 1. Thanks very much. Please consider connecting your Discord and your Twitch, because then you can join us in the Discord. It should be automatic. So I feel like that's pretty good. Gives us some room to have a couple of bushes here, some grass and stuff. And then from here we have to kind of start to mesh it into the existing. So I'm not sure back here, but somewhere is where I want to put some beehives. Thinking like maybe here would be good. Or also, that could be a really good thing to have like kind of in this area. This feels like a long way to go around. I feel like you'd probably want your beehives closer to your crops and stuff. So the other thing we could do is we could put the beehives over in this area. Like maybe right there. Yes, please do, not Humo. Please connect and come say hi in between streams. Oh, the night has fallen. Remove this. Actually, Some of this stuff I think is going to end up going back to dirt, but for now. No, I want to make it like a bee's nest where the people that work at the church would probably harvest the honey and take advantage of that. I'll see if I can actually bring over some bees too. I think that'd be cool. Got a funny feeling after you round the corner here, a lot of this is just going to be random bushes, and I'm not sure if it's going to be good to have like a ladder or something. There might be... This might be good to have a staircase here, actually. I was thinking a staircase could go there, but I think maybe putting in a staircase here would be good. Like maybe like a... some sort of L-shaped staircase. That could be kind of cool right there. Alright, let's take a look at this path, see if we can't iron this out. Ah, it's not bad. We just want to go... That feels strange from above, but it looks okay here. So I think we just have to go out by one on all these. And then back. Would not mind it if it was just a little bit different. Don't know if I want it to be straight line. That's a little bit better. Even though it is awful straight. Yep, and then we'll just cut this one down. I think that's good. So the real question is, do we want to leave it as a dirt path, or do we like the grass path? I'm not entirely sold on the grass path because it's just all the one texture, whereas if we have a high full block, we can do all kinds of stuff with this. The problem, of course, is that the drop in the grass path gives you that nice little edge along things. Not that we couldn't do that with moss carpet in some places. You know, I think that might be the better way to do it. Yeah, it's a mod for the map. We use Fabric on the server because it runs better than vanilla, giving some of the people that don't have great computers a little bit better access. And as a result, we use... I don't have a shulker box on me, but the two mods that I use the most are the map mod and the shulker box mod, where you can look inside them. You can't do anything. You can't open it in your inventory. It's not like a backpack, but it just lets you kind of, when you have as many shulker boxes as I do, it's nice to be able to look inside and be just like, you know, which one did I leave the thing in? Like, that's really handy. Devin Scarata, hello, welcome back. Good to see you again. We're working on the church courtyard. I was thinking it would be good to have some place that has a pigsty, but I don't think it's going to be here. I think we're going to have to put livestock somewhere else, and I don't yet know where. Uru from No Humo for $6.26. Thank you very much for the donation. That's very kind of you. Thanks for supporting the stream. The other thing too about the mod for the map Shipshot is I've turned off all the bells and whistles. So like all the little show me where things are, show me treasure, show me players, show me mobs, I just turn it all off. I just use it for me to like be able to look down and basically draw with blocks. And that's how I get these nice like rivers and stuff like that. You can use the in-game maps, but the in-game maps are not really that attractive. So I find this is better for me, but also better to communicate to you like what's happening, how far the area goes, you know, what we've got kind of put in already. I say already, it's been like 9 months of working on this project, but yeah, I think I might end up raising this. We're going to have to change it to be something that's not just coarse dirt though. I feel like we need the path to be a little bit more stone. Like we'll probably do something more akin to this going around the back here. I don't know what that means for all of this though. I'm going to leave the way that it's shaped for now. And I'll come back to it when I know what I'm going to do on the side. I really don't know what would be a good use. I mean, this could also just be straight up more graves, right? We could just have more gravestones over here if we wanted to. There's no other door to the church on this side. I don't think there can be. I'm pretty sure there's a platform inside. Oh, thanks on the diagonal. Appreciate that. Be careful in here. There's always something. We could have a door here, I think. We wanted to. Not a bad idea. I heard that skeleton. I do not want to be surprised by them. Where did you come from? Be upstairs? Or maybe there's a cave or something? Huh. But yeah, I think that's a decent start there. That's all mapped out. Yeah, I think once we start to get more bushes and things in here, it'll start to come together. I think maybe I like this idea of the stone stairs, so let's do something like that. Andesite, stone bricks, cobblestone. Probably need a couple of these. Gonna go with stone, cracked stone, and we're gonna need some stairs of both kinds, or all three kinds. And then I need to go look and see what I've done for stairs in other places. So this is wooden stairs. Stone stairs are over here. They're really straightforward. It's just like a carving out of the wall material. Yeah, I think some of them are underground too, the mobs. There are some caves down there. The other set of stairs, or some of the other sets of stairs, are over there. And they are the same idea, but they have the wooden railings. I think about what other stairs we have, like up to the wall. All the other stairs on the wall are just stone. Do I have stairs over here? Yeah, I do. So same idea, it's just made out of the same wall material. Okay. I mean, it's straightforward. Pretty easy to do. It feels so small when you just use one rocket to hop across it. So we'd want to start it here. Maybe even a little bit farther back. But right. Thanks so much, Nativo. It's been a labor of love for quite a long time. All right, that doesn't make it too narrow there. It does get a little bit narrow. I'd be happier if this came out a little bit further, but I'm worried that that's going to approach on the graveyard a little bit too much. So I'm okay living with that. Again, it's a little bit steep, but I think a lot of these things probably would be. We would create some sort of platform here. And we'd have to move that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Grab some trapdoors. I think I want to have... I feel like trapdoors are going to be needed on that one. That steep, you kind of want it to be somewhat protected. Can't wait for the 200 sub tour when I see you walking around like that. Thanks very much. It's a 4-year-old server, so there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I'd be doing that with my my friend Alistair as well. So that is going to be in the way, I think. So maybe signs? Oh, thanks for the shadow for Alistair, Cosmic. That doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to. Yikes. Feels strange to cut that off. Do that. I think maybe this would be smooth stone. And maybe we can have the railing also here. Oh, that feels so haphazard. Not a fan. I wonder if that warrants like a full block. This is where I wish we had those half, like vertical half slabs. I feel like that would be ideal. Hmm. Awful. I think we might just have to ditch the railing altogether. Make it just dangerous. Don't hate this, but there might be a better spot. What if we did this? I think that's maybe a good mix. Oh, not that part. These feel a little bit on the boring side. We can maybe use barrels or something at the top. Wait a minute. Do I have barrels in the other? Yes. Choppy chop chop. Yeah, there's a real trick to kind of getting the right look, the vertical, or to the trapdoors. It really depends greatly on like what side of the block you're putting it on. Did I not bring 3 barrels? There it is. This might be too much. Yep, too busy. Let's try... What's the inside of the church made of? It's mostly stripped dark oak, I think. Yeah, let's try that instead. Garden Hoe and Doggo Peeps. Thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Again, a little on the boring side. I think we're going to switch these out for stairs. I think the barrels are just too robust for the scale. I think they work in that kind of context. I just felt like they're just a little bit too much for the scale of everything. I think that's okay. Again, it's pretty tight, but it's not, you don't bump your head or hit into anything. The buttons might be a little bit too heavy. Maybe we only want to do just the front ones. A little bit nicer. Where'd that go? Grass. Forest dirt is full. Dirt. Banana likes turtles. Thanks very much. Yeah, it was just like the barrels in here look good. Oh, I thought we used barrels in here. This is the kind of scale where the barrels do kind of work well, you know? Like there's just a little bit bigger, right? Oh yeah, the shulker chest monster moves around. The chest monster moves around. But I think the only thing missing there is just going to be some grass, maybe some bushes. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. And then we'll continue on with the textures and the ideas for how to do better moss and edges and stuff later. I think what I'll do is I'll probably leave this path the way it is and then do the other side, and then we can compare the two. Like we'll do right at the halfway mark, and then we'll look at one and look at the other and see which one we like best. Well, I think what I can do is pop up for a higher vantage point. And may have to do a little juking and jiving here. Yeah. Pretty cool looking, I think. As far as quick gardens go. And then when you come in from this side, kind of have the full reveal. Come through the door and all of a sudden see all this kind of cool stuff happening at the back. So this is still a work in progress, but everything kind of like in this corner around to there, I'm pretty happy with that. Again, we might have to do a little bit of tweaking with some of the plants just so that they're not so much green in a row. These are my custom potato textures, by the way. They look a lot better the farther away you are from them, just because of the nature of Minecraft, but we might have to tweak those a little bit just to kind of get some variety in there. But that's going to be it for me, folks. I am going to pass you along. I believe Thomas's Space is streaming, so we're going to pass you along to them. You can, of course, follow me on Twitter at Joel Duggan. You can listen to the Spawn Chunks podcast at thespawnchunks.com and the Citadel Cafe podcast at thecitadelcafe.com. Both of those are free. One's about Minecraft, one is about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. You can check out patreon.com/Joel Duggan to support the stream. You can, of course, use your Prime Gaming sub or your Tier 1. If it's a new sub this month, then it's 20% off because it's September. And then also gift subs are 20% off as well. So thanks again for all the support today, folks. I really, truly appreciate it. And we will check you out tomorrow. That's going to be at 1 o'clock Eastern. No, sorry. 12 Eastern, 1 o'clock Atlantic time. UTC -3. You're not going to want to miss it because there's going to be a server tour, just not this server. It's going to be my patron server celebrating 2 years. And so we're going to go take a look and see what those cool cats are doing on Infinity Cove. That's one of the perks on Patreon, by the way. So while you're over at Patreon, you can go in and check that out as well. That's going to be it for me. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Let's see. Way to combine these.